Hey guys, ATF here, and I'm calling this video my mega EDC update because it will essentially include 4, kind of 5, EDC updates in one video. I'm going to show you guys everything that I carry. And now this is not an EDC update that's just specific for one date. It's basically what I've been carrying for a couple months now at least. And I'm going to go through all the different portions of the EDC that I carry. Now, before we get into it, I want to tell you guys one thing I've started to do recently, and it makes it a heck of a lot easier for you guys to watch, is I will put the little time cards, whatever you call it, time slots, when the specific EDC starts down in the description. So you don't have to watch this giant, maybe 20-minute video of EDC stuff. You can look in the description below and go, oh, that's when this part of the EDC starts. This is when the next starts, and yada yada, such and such. So it just makes it a lot easier for you guys to watch. And I mean, that's what I'm here for, right? I don't want to just throw in your face a 25-minute video and like, hey, just watch the whole thing. I want to make it easier for you to watch, so I put these little times in the description so you can fast forward to the part that you want, all right? So this will include my everyday carry, so literally the EDC, the items I carry with me no matter what I'm doing, so objects like the wallet and the keys. Then I'll also carry, or I'll also show you the stuff like when I'm working in the office, the stuff that I carry there. And then when I'm working out at school sites, I work for the kind of the local school district, and so I will show you what I carry when I'm out working with children and whatnot. And then the last main one is just when I'm exercising, when I'm out at the gym, or when I'm just walking or running out and about, what I carry then. There's kind of a little, when I said a fourth or kind of a fifth, what I meant by the fifth is, well, because when I'm working like at a school, I obviously can't carry knives. So when I do carry a knife, it's kind of on the weekends now. And so that's kind of the fifth little EDC update, is I'll show you the couple knives that I've been rotating through. All right, so without further ado, sorry for this little long intro here. Let's get into the video of ATF's mega EDC update. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy. All right, guys, so let's start out with the EDC that I carry every day, no matter what I'm doing. So we'll start off with just the phone. This is obviously just the case because I am using my phone to film with right now. But this is the spec candy shell for the iPhone 6. We then have the standard keys. However, I do have a couple odd things on here. All right, so for one, have the Toyota key. Then we have the house key. Then we have this little guy. And this is actually, you've probably never ever seen this on an EDC before. Let me try to get this in focus. I have a odd filming setup here. This is actually a key to a Ford Model T. Yep, number 66, Model T. I'm not like your standard car guy who knows everything about cars, but I love old cars. I know an awesome, cool car when I see one, and I love the Model Ts, and I just thought that would be a cool little thing to carry around, a little piece of history on the keychain. Then I have a key for just standard little padlock. This little thing, I'm not going to go into. It doesn't mean anything really. It's not like a key to someone's heart. No, it's none of that, you know, foolishness. Then I have this little thing. Completely flat black, relatively flat as well. Piece of metal. What is this? Well, what this is let me demonstrate this here, is a fire steel striker. So let's try to not catch my desk on fire. But whoops, there we go. Woo! All right, so there you go. It is a fire steel striker. Why not? Why? Well, I just answered that. Why not? I just think it's kind of cool. It doesn't really add any bulk to the keychain, and it's a fire striker that just works with all the fire steels and ferro rods out there, and I just thought, well, why not keep it on my keychain so I can always have it ready to go. So there it is. This is from the Horseshoe Fire Starter. By the way, I'll put the link to them in the description. And then I have this KSI suspension clip. It is a copy of the Tech Accessories suspension clip. You can now get clips like these for basically $1 on eBay. This one I got for $8 when I couldn't find any other copies out there. So, but now you can get them for super cheap. And then I also carry my wallet, which has still been this little Chum's surf shorts wallet, and I really like it. I have taken that pen out that was in here just because I didn't find myself using it that often. Hold on, let me try to focus that a little better. I wasn't using it too much, and it would snag a lot when I would put this in my pocket. Obviously, I'm not going to show you the other side because that's the ID window, and I did not take my ID out. So, but I do have a little something in here I have not shown. I have this little leather, really crudely made leather slip pouch that I made. So I'll show that. Also inside here, I used to carry a Morgan dollar. I now carry a 1935 Walker $half. Let's try to get her in focus. Again, new filming setup. I can't really see the screen of my phone, so just hold on. I just love how it's aged. All the lines are just bold, and ooh, she looks pretty. So, oh, wrong way. Okay, there we go. So that's in that little pouch there. This thing here, again, crudely made leather sheath by me, stitched with staples. Oh yeah. This is an Atwood P15 Royd Prybaby. If I recall correctly, made with 154 cm steel. Nice chunky little bastard. I love it though. Obviously the sheath I made is really crappy, but the whole point is just to keep all the scratches off of it and keep her looking pretty. And I keep that slipped in there. And then I always carry this guy. You saw my review unboxing kind of thing. This is the Surefire, what is it called again? Sidekick. 360 and 5 lumens respectively. I love this thing, and this is how I carry it, with just an S-beaner, and I clip it onto my back pocket, back belt loop, and then it's just big enough to where I stick this in the back pocket. So this is on the belt loop, this is in the back pocket, or sometimes I just leave this dangling around, and I really like it like that. I wasn't really sure if I was going to carry it on my keys, but then I saw it in person. I'm like, yeah, a little too big for that. And as you can see, I like keeping my keys relatively simple, and let me flip that over, and relatively thin. I don't like carrying tools anymore on my keys. It's just, I don't like that. So this actually works wonderfully, and I've carried this virtually every day since I have received it like this. And the black kind of matches perfectly. Both are really non-reflective blacks, so it's nice. Alrighty, so we have that. Let's just put that on there so it's a little more visible. Alright, so that's the everyday carry. That's what I carry every day, literally the EDC. Now we're going to go into what I carry when I'm just working in the office, when I'm working out at a school, or when I go exercise. Alright, so let's show those. Alrighty guys, well when I work out, or sorry, not work out, but when I work in the office, this is the thing I bring in to carry some of my little, it's kind of chunky right now. This is, let me see if I can show the badge right there. Up here it's UTG, it's the UTG messenger bag. I think I showed this many moons ago, maybe in an unboxing or something video. Yeah, I have a little reflector thing, which is related to what I do when I'm at the schools. I have a water bottle pouch over here with the logos and stuff. I have a couple things. I'm going to bring this into the office and try this with the little phone that they give us. See if it charges. And then a few pens I have just attached on the outside. And yeah, so for easy accessibility. I'm not going to show you everything inside because a lot of it's just kind of school related, and I don't want to accidentally show somebody's phone number or whatever have you. So, but this is it, all right? And also to save you guys some time. So I carry this when I'm in the office. And I'm going to try to not drop this on the cat right now. And also I sometimes carry a knife. The office is kind of not in the best area of town, so I sometimes carry a knife. And we will go through that also right now, because my when I carry a knife is basically now only on the weekends, because I work at schools, and well, obviously I'm not going to carry a knife there. So let me show you the knives. Alright, so when I'm at the office, or it's during the weekend and I feel like carrying a knife, it's typically one of these two. I do have others, but I always fall back on these. This is the 0566 with my custom, well, not my custom scale, I didn't make it, but the custom white scale that has kind of discolored because of the blue jeans I was carrying it in. Little lock stabilizer as well. And then the 0450, both zero tolerance knives. I want to get a G10 scale for this one, but it's a little pricier than I was hoping for. But I might do it anyways, because I've never seen a G10 scale on a 450, and I would just like something maybe a little different. So there are those two. Again, these are the sometimes, mostly during the weekend now. Alright, so when I'm not at the office and I'm out at a school site, I carry what you see here on my person, as well as I typically, of course I can't show you this right now, but I carry a walkie-talkie that they usually give me. You know, so if a kid is going home, or, you know, I have a question or they have a question, they can, you know, send that over the walkie, but, you know, obviously I don't have that here. So I usually carry this, the walkie-talkie, a watch, which I did forget to grab, and the one I use is solar power, so it's, or not solar power, that was not the point, atomic, and so it has the best current time, and I really like that watch because, you know, I have to take the kids into the cafeteria or into somewhere else at maybe exactly 4:30 or 3:15, whatever the times are. I need to know that, and so just having a watch on my wrist that I can just go, oh, okay, now it's time to go. And I can do that. You know, having to pull out my phone all the time and checking that, I mean, that's good and all on a casual basis, but, you know, like, I'm checking every few minutes just to make sure I'm on time, and, you know, I don't want to piss any of the people off who have been at the school for many years, because, like, oh, new guy and he's not paying attention to the time. You know, I want to be on time. I want to make sure, you know, I get the kids where they're supposed to go on time. All right, so I carry a watch for that, and the walkie-talkie, as well as this little number. This is my, obviously, this is the actual ID. On the back side is my picture and everything, but I'm not going to show that. But I carry this, all right? So obviously there's a lanyard, goes around the neck. Have this little thing. I got this at the local Sportsman's Warehouse. It's just like a waterproof little baggie. I just added this the other day. These are 3 little Curad adhesive bandages. These will be wonderful because, you know, well, I work with kids, and kids always seem to somehow hurt themselves. Even if it's a little thing, they see a little bit of blood and they get worried about it. So I started to carry a few of these, and it looks like these are latex free, so it shouldn't cause any issues with allergens or whatever. So I carry those to, you know, give to a kid. And I bought a whole bunch at the dollar store, so if I use all 3 in one day, I can just go back to my car and refill it for the next day. And then I have this little guy. This is a Princeton Tech little, kind of like a photon LED type thing. I do carry the Surefire whenever I go to a school, but I also have this just in case, you know, I need to just have a really quick, brief moment of light, and I just need to look on a clipboard for a name, or I need to just something. Or I could just give it to a child and say, hey, you know, if you dropped that over there and you can't find it, hey, borrow my little light. All you got to do is squeeze it and go try to find what you're looking for. I haven't needed to do that, but it's one of those things that, you know, I could do that if I needed to. And plus, it was on sale, so it's not a whole big deal if I lose it. Not as big of a deal as losing this thing. Also, the standard whistle. Yep, everybody knows this sound. Well, that was just me kind of half-assing it. But, yeah, so that is probably the most used thing out of any of this here when I get to a school site, because you know I gotta shut the kids up. Of course, I'm pretty cool about it. I'm not rude, but you know what I mean. Attract their attention. It was funny. I was just at a school site the other day, school I'd never been to before, and the other lady who was there had her kids out, kind of doing PE with mine, and when the time came to bring them all in, she just started like yelling. She's like, "All right, kids, time to come in," whatever. And anyways, yeah, and so she didn't have any kind of whistle or anything, which I thought was pretty funny because I think she's been at that site for a while. So I just whipped out my whistle and I just blew it several times, and there were kids that were probably 100 yards or more away, and they heard it, and they came in, and we got them to the cafeteria on time, and it was wonderful. So little standard, little whistle. I know it's not one of those fancy military ones that you guys see, but it works wonderfully, and the kids know that sound, and they come in when they hear it. And last but not least, this is what I carry when I exercise. Sometimes that's outside, sometimes that's at the gym. Now, this is the only time I do not carry any of this, because I have a kind of strict EDC when I'm exercising. I have my kind of gym shorts on. I don't want anything heavy on me. I hate that. And so, like, even my wallet, I may leave at home or in the car. The keys I'll have on me because obviously I need to get back into the car. But like the light and the phone, I don't take that with me. But this is what I do take with me. All right. For one, kind of the standard to wipe that good old sweat off is some kind of handkerchief. This is just a standard red. I have blue and I have white. Red is just the one I'm rotating through right now, I guess. Also a flashlight. This one is the Streamlight ProTac Single AAA. Wonderful little light. 100 something lumens, I think. Wonderful little light. If I'm like outside and I'm running at night or whatever, I just hold it in my hand, so I'm always ready to go and just whoosh. But yeah, it's real nice, easy to hold on to. And then I'll carry some kind of little knife. This is the Fultz Minimalist. I've had this guy for many years now. Nothing really spectacular. I do want to get the new spear point one though that they just came out with, and just on a little ball chain. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Yeah, and you know it's not like the best defensive knife in the world, but it's something. And because of the deep choils, if I was gripping onto this guy and using it defensively, that knife would be going nowhere because of them choils. So, and probably the most tackiest thing of all this is my identification. Yeah, I know. Well, because like I said, I don't like carrying my wallet, and it's just heavy and bulky. Well, it's not incredibly heavy, but you know, if I happen to like keel over in the middle of working out or running, walking, wherever I am, you know, I want the person who finds me or the paramedics to know who I am. So I'll have this like in the car, but I have this in my pocket, and it's just a single index card in a baggie. Tells you my name, tells you my phone number. Let's see, I think I have parents' phone numbers in there, or maybe not my phone number because I might be dead. Ooh, morbid humor. There it is. But yeah, it has my name, it has my hospital and my medical ID number, parents' phone numbers and names, I think even address. So yeah, I wrote all that down on here, and I even referred back to my car, what kind of car I have, so they can go over there and find that and break in if they need to and see what else there is. So yeah, that's what I carry. So anyways, there is a very long, drawn-out EDC video consisting of the several different EDCs I go through pretty much every week. Variety of stuff, as you've seen. If you have any questions about anything, or maybe I forgot to put some information down below, feel free to let me know, and I'll put that information down in there, and I'll help you guys out. All right. So if you have any questions regarding anything, from my point of view, making this video, I felt a little hurried and a little rushed and a little all over the place. So if it comes out that way, I apologize, but I'll try to make this easy watching, and yeah, hopefully the times in the description really helped you guys out, so you can kind of fast forward to what you wanted to see. Otherwise, I am ATF, and this is EDC Update. Adios, guys. Y'all take care.